everyone, this is Heather with Stealing Hearts Homestead. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and subscribe down below. This video is going to be about a small YouTuber's perspective on if it is a good idea to start a homesteading YouTube page. And the purpose of this video is going to be more focused on, is it a good idea to start if you're wanting to become monetized and make money on YouTube? I know homesteaders are always looking for ways to make money for their homestead, and having a YouTube channel can be a great resource for that. I will jump into my statistics so you can see my particular account. You'll be able to see that I only have 105 subscribers at this point when I'm recording it. It might change by the end of the day. And I only have like 60 to 70 watch hours. If you're not familiar with YouTube monetization, you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. So I am about 10% there on the subscriber requirement, but I have a long way to go on the watch time hours. So you will see that, you'll be able to see that I am, at the point of this video, a very small YouTuber. When you're watching this, who knows, maybe I will have like a huge breakthrough and be well above 100. You know, I just don't know. I'm really hoping. This video is obviously going to be up for quite some time, so definitely by the time somebody comes around to watching it, I will be monetized. So the first thing is, you'll hear a lot of people say, you know, you need to know how you're going to be different and what you have to offer and all this stuff. And I don't think that that really is a requirement for homesteading channels, because homesteading channels aren't going to necessarily be unique. You might have a unique perspective maybe, but there are so many YouTube channels out there for homesteading that somebody's probably doing it. And basically it's about sharing your life and what you've learned and different things you're trying. So as long as you're providing good content, I think that you're going to grow. I myself, like I said, I have 100 subscribers and I'm continuing to grow. I don't think there's anything particularly unique about my homesteading page. I'm homesteading on 1/3 of an acre right now, which isn't a whole lot. I have rabbits and I have chickens, and at one point I had a pig. And I'm in a subdivision, so that might be a little different, but there are other, you know, channels out there that are doing the same thing I'm doing on like 1/4 of an acre or 1/2 of an acre. So I'm definitely not the only small land YouTuber out there, but I'm still growing. I still have 105 subscribers. So it is definitely possible, even if you're feeling defeated right now, you've already started a channel and you're like, I have 5 subscribers and I can't get any more. Don't give up. Somebody's gonna come across your page, or you're gonna go and you're gonna comment on somebody else's YouTube channel and they're gonna go check out your page. One thing that I absolutely love about homesteading channels is that we're a huge community. Unlike a lot of those other, you know, niches, like, you know, making videos about repairing your cars or makeup or food or things like that. I think that we're a lot more community-based, so we're a lot more supportive of each other. So if I was to go over and introduce myself to another page, chances are they're probably gonna come over and look at my page too. So it kind of goes hand in hand. The more you support other homestead channels, the more they're going to also support you. And I absolutely love that. And it's not impossible to get subscribers. Subscribers are huge. You'll notice on the start of every single one of my videos, I say, please do go ahead and subscribe down below if you haven't done so already. And it's not like you're, you know, saying you're going to give me your firstborn child or you're gonna pledge your ever dying loyalty to me. No, it's just a way of saying, you know, I support what you're trying to do. I know you're trying to get there. You're trying to get monetized to make money on YouTube. And I'm gonna go ahead and hit the subscribe button because it helps you. And it doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna go through and watch all my videos. Well, that would be fantastic. I know that's not a realistic expectation. It's just a way to support other channels. So if you're looking at starting a homestead channel, I definitely recommend looking at what's around you and start subscribing, start commenting, and get to know those other channels around you, because they're gonna provide you an awesome support group where you can ask them questions on their channel and really get some awesome feedback on your channel. So one of the other aspects that people get into YouTubing for is obviously the money aspect. They want to be able to support themselves and their homestead on an income, and they think that YouTube can be that income. And, you know, being a small YouTuber, I obviously haven't seen any income yet because I'm not monetized. But, you know, to answer that question, unfortunately, there's just not enough information. You can look at other niches, and there are people talking about how much money they make on YouTube. Unfortunately, I haven't seen anybody that's made a video talking about how much they made that's in the homesteading niche. And I so wish there were videos like that, because it gives you something to aspire to. It also would help you with a realistic goal of how much can I make, you know, what's a realistic amount or figure that I can get in my head and like write a goal for when I reach 1,000 subscribers or 2,000 subscribers. You know, it would just be really nice to have some sort of base framework, because you know, YouTube, if you don't know, they advertise on your channel once you are monetized, and you get a tiny cut of how much the advertisers spend. And different advertisers are going to pick different niches to go ahead and advertise in. Obviously, somebody that's talking about finances, QuickBooks or something like that, is going to go ahead and advertise on their page. And finances and things like that, those ads tend to pay a lot higher rates than other channels like maybe makeup tutorials. So homesteading is kind of an unknown. The only thing that you can really find on YouTube about how much other channels make is somebody else diving into their analytics and trying to tell you how much they think they make, which, I mean, who knows if that's right or not, because it's not coming directly from the source. It's just somebody's speculation on this is the average amount that somebody makes for 1,000 views of their ad. But is it really? So one thing that I will be doing as I continue to grow is, once I do become monetized, I am going to be talking about my income. And I think that that's going to give everyone a unique perspective of, you know, how much can I make? Is it realistic to think that I can leave my job and do homesteading full time? Because God, I would love that. And I'm sure you're one of those people that would love that too. You want to find a way to support yourself and live the dream, just doing what you love. And so that's one of the reasons that I am going to be posting. You know, I'll post when I become monetized, and you know what the monetization process is like. And it's not that my homesteading channel is going to switch off and be just about YouTube monetization and how to grow your homesteading channel. It's not gonna be anything like that. It's just gonna be honest information about my channel growth and how my homestead is changing, because you know, becoming monetized is going to drastically change my homestead and what I'm able to do. You know, my goal is to be able to buy 40 acres of bare land and build on it. So once I become monetized, you'll start seeing that. But you'll also be able to see, you know, YouTube is paying me this much, so that way I can do all these really awesome things because of you guys. And it'll give you some goals that you guys can set and give you some realistic expectations of, okay, how much can I make? Is it going to be possible for me to do what I want to do? Is it going to be possible for it to provide me enough income to buy 40 acres of bare land? I mean, here in Arizona, it's only $20,000, and I can do owner financing. So, you know, getting it is not going to be difficult. It's going to be the aspect of, is it going to give me enough money to afford to put a mobile home on it, or afford to start building a house, or afford to convert a shed, or whatever I happen to decide that I want to do? Is it going to give me enough financial freedom to go ahead and do that? And like I said, there are no YouTube channels that talk about that are in the homesteading niche. I will be one of the ones that will. Maybe there are some. I personally have not been able to find any out there. If you know of any, please drop them in the comments down below, because I would absolutely love to see how much I can realistically set my goals for, because I am a goal-oriented person. You know, I wanted to hit 100 subscribers by Sunday. I ended up hitting 105, and it is only Wednesday. So let's jump onto my YouTube page so you can see my analytics. You'll be able to see things like how many views I get. I'm just going to give you a really short overview, not on like how YouTube works by any means, but you'll be able to see my monetization tab, which will tell you for sure I have 105 subscribers and how many watch hours I have. So that way you can see that this is definitely from the perspective of a really small YouTuber. Alright everyone, so you can see here I have 105 subscribers. So we're going to go to my monetization.
Well, for some reason it's saying I have 106 subscribers. And I only have 65 hours of watch time. So this is going to be what's going to take me the longest to hit. As you can see, I'm already 10% of the way here when it comes to subscribers. And then I have quite a long ways to go when it comes to my 4,000 hours of watch time. So YouTube is really great. Every day they update this, so that way you can see how well you're doing, and learn more about what it takes to be monetized. These are really the only two requirements, and then you go ahead and submit your application, and it takes them a little bit to approve it, and then they'll start putting ads on your page. So I just wanted to show you this so that way you can see that I am in fact a very small YouTube channel. And hopefully by the time you watch this some years down the road, I will be a lot larger. But for right now, I am just a little guy, and I look forward to growing with all of you guys.
So just to wrap things up, it is definitely worth it to get into a homesteading YouTube channel. No, the market is not too oversaturated. Like I talked about, I think that's a great thing. Lots and lots of support, a huge community to draw from. It's fantastic. Realistic time frame, maybe a year, maybe two. It really depends on how consistent you are on posting content. And don't fall off the wagon. I was one of those people that fell off the wagon for a couple of months. Don't do it. Just keep posting. It may seem like you're not getting anywhere, but you will get somewhere. It's just going to take some time. So don't give up. And then the last thing we talked about is financially, can it support you? And like we said, unfortunately, we don't know. Obviously, a lot of other YouTube creators make buku bucks on YouTube, but there's not enough information to say whether or not the homesteading niche is one of those that makes you a lot of money. And it would be nice just to make a couple grand a month to be able to live on, but unfortunately, there's no way of knowing. But if that is something that you want to watch and want to know more about, please do go subscribe down below, because when I do become monetized, that is going to be something that I talk about. I'll post a, guess what, we hit our goal to be monetized, and then the monetization process, yeah, you got monetized, YouTube officially approved us, and then, first paycheck, probably not going to be very much, but I'll post about all those things so that way you can see a homesteading channel progress and grow and get a realistic idea of how long it's going to take to get there, and how much money you might make on YouTube. My profit's probably going to be different than yours once you become monetized, and you will become monetized. You just have to work for it like everything else out there. You have to work for it. You have to be consistent, but you will do it. So that is all that I have for you today. You'll start your YouTube channel based on watching this. But that is all I have for you. It really, really, really helps. And if you start that YouTube channel, leave it down below and let me know, and I will go ahead and subscribe you also. Thank you.